Guess who's back?
You're now listening to Unapologetic, the podcast, with your two hosts, Trey and Reg, discussing any and everything unfiltered.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Unapologetic, the podcast. Y'all know who it is, your favorite two North Carolinians. We back for another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. Big Dre, Big Reg.
What's happening? What's trapping?
What up? What's up with you, my man?
Boy, tired as hell, body aching. Felt like I just played in the damn Sugar Bowl.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't nothing but damn Turkey Bowl. Turkey Bowl. Played in that, man. Got some little flurries out here, so that was kind of fun.
Oh, okay.
When my adrenaline slowed down, though.
Start shivering, teeth chattering.
Man, I'm talking about my body, bro. Feel like mush. Man, I guess it's been a while since I've actually been moving and grooving like that. But outside of that, man, I'm good, man. Getting ready for Turkey Day. Fam coming up, man. Got the fam coming through. Actually got some family coming in tonight that I'm waiting on, man. So,
okay.
Looking forward to the holidays. Look like I'm gonna see my people. It's gonna be love in here, man. It's gonna be a lot of love around here, man.
Yeah, that's
what's up with you?
The same here. I'm ready for it to come. Passion and the kid's supposed to be here. I think she said Tuesday, maybe no later than Wednesday. So we'll see. She actually wants to cook the whole Thanksgiving dinner. So yeah, so that's interesting. We'll see that happen. But I'm a fry the turkey though. So yeah. So let her do that. My mom will be here. So I mean, like, nice family gathering, man. I have my babies here, all of them, and then my mom, and just enjoy the time. That's about the only thing going on, man. Had a Friendsgiving this past weekend, which was pretty good. Celebrated my cousin's 40th. Happy birthday to her. That was a nice little time, and everything else is everything is everything. I guess that's about it, man. Trying to watch sports and stay entertained by the sports that's going on, man. I don't know, man. I'm just like I don't know. There's something about sports right now that's just kind of but I don't know. I ain't put my finger on it yet. Basketball for one, but yeah, let's get to sports, man. Honestly, it ain't, unless you want to talk about the Panthers. We really ain't gotta talk NFL.
Play the Chiefs on Sunday.
We play the Packers, and I mean, Kittle, Bosa, Purdy, you name it, they all out. I think Debo's the only star that's playing, so it is what it is. I told you months ago, this season for us has not been the season that I envision. Injuries, terrible special teams, offense can't finish drives, and here we are 5-5. So whatever.
I'm not gonna speak on your team. I can't speak on your team. We ain't worth a damn. So shit. I'm just happy that we have won 2 games in a row.
Right.
I'm happy about that.
Right. Not much else happened in NFL. You watched last night's game?
I did watch last night's game.
Pretty good game. I enjoyed it.
What is it about Jameis? Jameis Winston, if you're not, I feel like you got to be in the right mind, have the right mindset to listen to him talk.
Oh God,
because it can be frustrating, but everybody says like that's him 100% of the time. Like he's not just doing it for the camera. Like that's his personality.
I believe it. He talk like the Riddler and shit, no. Like just Like talking riddles and shit, like rhymes and riddles, and you just like, all right, Jameis. All
He
right.
really don't ever answer no question either.
No.
He never answers the question.
Oh. And gets away with it.
Like the lady called him a national treasure last night
Wow. Okay.
because of his his sound bites, I guess.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he's a good like he'll give you a good interview. But
Yeah.
as far as in just like looking at him and you like I'm lost and it's entertaining, but I mean I honestly I wasn't surprised by nothing that happened this past weekend in the NFL. I felt like the Chiefs was going to lose. That they're bound to lose the game anyway. I thought they was going to lose to Denver last week, but they eked that one
Yeah.
out. So it was bound to happen. That to me that Baltimore Steelers game that was painful. Nice defensive struggle, but that was painful to watch for me.
You said which game?
That Baltimore Pittsburgh game this past weekend.
It was an interesting game, but was more interesting. What I was more interested in is how honestly, like the Steelers strapped up, if you will, no homo, right? Like the way that Lamar just could not get off at all pause during the second half, because that's when I started watching it.
Yeah.
The way they had him on click clack dog and all of them niggas for the rest of for that matter. Derrick Henry fumbles and like
yeah.
It's impressive only to come back and lose last night to a 2-18.
Right. College football and anything?
Interesting.
Oh,
I mean, but go ahead.
I will. I got something for us. College football. So I saw this thing, and there's this PR team that said they've been paid a nice amount of money from insiders at Colorado to basically bash negative about the other quote unquote Heisman candidates to boost Travis Hunter's profile. I.e., the talk about Gentry about he's not doing anything special. He gets 25 to 30 carries a game, so it's not surprising what he does. But the nigga's averaging almost 6 yards a carry with 8, 9 niggas in the box. Smear campaign, basically. Like I guess to make Travis Hunter look, and they don't have to make him look good, but regular smear campaigns.
Yeah. I mean, if that's the case, but that's fucking whack, right? Like you don't gotta smear that man name just to fucking like big you up, like you're doing. Like Travis Hunter is doing the things, right? Like It's not like he's a fucking animal. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to smear, you know what I mean, anybody's name in the race.
No,
because who's in the race?
So ESPN, ABC released their lists, and their 5 is Travis Hunter, Dylan Gabriel, Ashton Genty, Jalen Milroe, and Jackson Dart.
All of them balling.
Notice I said no Cam Ward.
Make it make sense.
Let's talk about it. Cam Ward is number 1 in passing yards.
Okay.
Number 1 in passing touchdowns.
Yep.
Number 1 in total touchdowns. Number 1 in QBR.
Listen, I don't know if you remember, I told you a couple of weeks ago at the beginning of the season, right? Like going into like their second or third game, like I thought that he was going to win the Heisman. He's not even on.
Why not?
Don't get me to lie to you, brother. That nigga, listen. Bring what I tell you that text, nigga. Bring me Cam Ward to Charlotte, nigga. Bring me Cam Ward now.
Shador, well, on ESPN, First Take, Get Up, blah blah blah. They're saying Shador is the number one projected number one draft pick. That was news in my ears. I had no idea. I was clueless on that.
Bring me Cam Ward.
I wanted Cam Ward in Chapel Hill. We talked about Cam Ward all summer. I'm like,
Yeah.
why they ain't throw the bag at him?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it.
We know he's going to the league after this, right?
Yeah,
Like we know, right? Like, so why wouldn't you throw a big boy bag at him?
they're not even talking about Cam Ward like that.
No, they don't talk about him.
Is it bad PR or what? Like should he have a team to?
He goes to the University of Miami. They're the number 8
Yeah,
team in the country. They
absolutely.
are head and heels above people in the ACC. The
Mm-hmm.
ACC is a conference that matters amongst college football. There is no reason why he is not being talked about. There's no
It's
good
not.
He's
Especially
not.
you got a kid from Boise that's out there. Boise gets more PR eyes than Miami.
Fucking you? Are you kidding me?
Exactly.
I don't get it, man. I don't
Me
know.
neither.
I don't know. I don't know. It's not right though. It's not right. That boy can play, man.
So I know you saw that Deion got the number 2 quarterback in the nation to
Yes.
commit yesterday. If
Yes.
you was a coach
Yes.
at big school,
Okay.
maybe even a powerhouse, who knows? How would you recruit against Deion?
How would I recruit against Deion?
Yeah, yeah. And let's say you are at a big university. You got money at your disposal.
Throwing some bread. I mean, it's a player like that quarterback they got. I'm throwing the money.
Okay.
Hey, come over here. Come to a real program, man. That ain't gonna last. That's gonna fall very short.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna fall.
Would you play the celebrity game as well?
As far as like celebrities, like in my
At the games, in the locker rooms, mixing and mingle with the kids.
Maybe
The same things same things, and it's not new anything that he's doing. He's Deion.
Yeah, it's Deion. Yeah.
So as of right now, the Georgias and Alabamas and Ohio States, they don't really have to worry about Deion. But sooner or later, I feel like they're gonna have to start playing the same game. Sooner or later.
Well, he's not going to Georgia. He's not going to Alabama. He's not going to Ohio State.
No,
he's going to Colorado. So they do have to worry about Deion.
Well, that's one player as of now. Like when I say I mean like a whole recruiting class.
Oh, it'll never be that.
Yeah.
It'll never be that, right? Mm-hmm. Like Colorado is never going to be to the point where they're just like how USC was, or like how like the 2001 fucking Miami Hurricane shit like that. Like we're not gonna, you know what I mean? Like Bush Davis is fucking mastermind at recruiting. He was showing our age right now, but I don't think it'll ever be to the point where guys load up on recruits like that. I think those days are over with.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like look at the boy. What's the boy name? Bryce Underwood.
Yeah.
He flipped his commitment, right? Because what are they talking about? Like reportedly anywhere, like throwing him like 15 M's or some shit like that. Yeah, he flipped so fast, nigga.
Yeah.
and then guess what? To icing on the cake, nigga sitting at home, cool, and probably playing 2K. Nigga phone rang, nigga, it's TB12.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah.
You gonna tell Tom Brady no, nigga?
No.
A 17-year-old boy?
Yeah, no, not at all. Not at all. But that's why I asked, like, far as in like what like strategies would you like, because a lot of these white guys can't like for instance, let's use our coach. He's not the hippest, he's not the coolest, you know what I'm saying? Chapel Hill does not have superstars, rappers and retired athletes walking up and down the sidelines.
No.
You're going to get that every day at Colorado, just about.
Yeah, because of the clout of Dion.
Right. Now, Mac could come and put some Jordans on the table.
Yeah, but Jordan don't have the same type of clout that they once did.
Exactly. He can put a little money on the table. I don't know how much how much of the pocketbook they willing to open up, but
you see how much they're willing to open up.
Yeah, don't look like a whole lot.
Players. We struck gold with Elijah Huzzy.
Yeah.
In the portal, struck gold.
Yeah. You're right about that.
Bro, the guy lucky, boy.
Right. What do you think about the rumors of expanding the March Madness to 72 teams? We know it's all about money.
Of course it's about money. I don't give a damn. Line them up.
Yeah.
Come February, line their asses up. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
As long as that team with that internet C behind your head is competing and got a shot, line their asses up.
Mm-hmm.
Line their asses up. Give a fuck how many teams you put in there.
Let me tell you this. I saw this. Winning percentage as the Jets starting quarterback. And these are all, they had the same number of games. Their first however many games. Zach Wilson won 36% of his games as a starter. Sam Darnold won 34% of his games as a starter. Aaron Rodgers, 27.
And they all play the same amount of games?
Yeah.
It's terrible. But you can't, again, like that's a stat that you just can't strictly blame on the quarterback, though.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Aaron Rodgers is not losing you the game. Let's be like, he's not.
He's not losing the game by himself. You're right, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's not. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's fucking playing lights out. But Aaron Rodgers is not the reason that they are losing.
No. Well, their franchise is fucking terrible anyway. I feel like Silas shouldn't have got fired. Sticking out for the year. He wasn't a bad coach, but I mean, whatever. Did you know Carmelo Anthony is the only player in NBA history to win Rookie of the Month every year? Not every year, every month. He won Rookie of the Month every month during his rookie season, and he led all rookies in scoring. And the only rookie to take his team to the playoffs
and did not win Rookie of the Year.
Yep, and did not win Rookie of the Year.
Come on, dog. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
they should have been Cole.
At least
Cole rookies at least. Melo came through like a freight train. Man, the shit that he was doing to motherfuckers night in, night out. Bro.
Yeah. Big boy ball.
Early.
As a rookie.
Yeah, at your neck. What's up, bro? I'm here, bro. I'm here. And I'm coming in there and I'm dunking on you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm crossing you. And I'm taking this step back.
Right.
Everything. Boy, sauce the fuck up. Get out of here. Carmelo will forever be one of my favorite players, dog. Pure game, pure muscle game, bro. How many niggas you seen like that, right? Want the business. You know what I mean? Want that action. He want that action, but will finesse the dog shit out of you.
Not a lot. None at all, yeah. Let's talk about this. So 25 modern era players were named today as the semifinalists for the Pro Football Hall of Fame class of 2025. Only 4 to 8 of these names will be selected. Eli Manning, Luke Kuechly, Steve Smith, Earl Thomas, Adam Vinatieri, Jared Allen, Terrell Suggs, Antonio Gates, Marshall Yanda, James Harrison, Vince Woolfolk, Willie Anderson, Torrey Holt, Anquan Bolden, Reggie Wayne, Jahari Evans, Rodney Harrison, Eric Allen, Robert Mathis, Fred Taylor, Hines Ward, Ricky Waters, Richmond Webb, Steve Winkowski, and Darren Woodson. 4 to 8 names.
4 to 8.
4 to 8 names.
Give me every Panther. I mean, come on. You said two.
No. I said only 4 to 8 of them are going to be selected for the pro.
And what I'm telling you is, based on that list, give me 2 Panthers.
Okay.
Give me 2 Panthers.
Okay.
They're going. Luke is going first ballot.
Okay.
I promise you that. Luke is going. I don't know what they're going to do with Smitty, but he deserves it.
Mm-hmm.
So give me Luke. Give me Smitty. I don't know why we even having this conversation about Torrey Holt. I don't even know why we having this conversation about Reggie Wayne. Right?
Yeah. You can say that for some, you might be able to see
Wilson.
Yeah. What about Anquan Bolden?
Anquan Bolden. Why are we having this conversation about Anquan Bolden?
Exactly.
Right, but see, so that's the thing about it is. The thing about it is, when it comes down to that shit, the argument's going to be, are they worthy of a first ballot?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Who would you say, Jared Allen?
Jared Allen. Adam Vinatieri. James Harrison.
These are worthy names of first ballot. This shit's about to get sticky, man.
Yeah.
This shit's about to get real sticky, dog.
Fred Taylor.
Because Freddie T. Right? Like, this thing is about to get real sticky, right?
We talked about Eli.
And you Cam said if Eli get in, he deserved 2 jackets.
I wouldn't disagree with Cam and until we start talking about the rings. The rings is always going to separate Eli from
as a quarterback.
That's the only thing for me
as a quarterback.
Yeah.
As a quarterback.
Yeah.
Because Freddie T ain't got no goddamn ring.
No.
Freddie T was an animal.
Yeah. Because Eli Manning didn't move the needle in anything else. We talked about it. He was 500 as a quarterback. He like half of the seasons he threw more interceptions than touchdowns. He had the worst QBR, like 5-6 of his seasons. But he got the rings.
He got
the Manning name.
And he beat Tom Brady.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good luck to whoever got to decide which 4 to 8 of those names are going in. Don't envy your job at all.
It's about to get, and it's only going. Honestly, it's only going to get tougher. I think. But this class right here is rough. Right? It's very, very rough. I thought last year's was like okay, but this year, bro, given what niggas has done with their careers, right? Like again, because Patrick Willis was a first ballot, right?
Yeah.
Luke Kuechly is going to be a first ballot.
Yeah, those are, to me, there's no difference with them.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting at. You can swap. They're interchangeable. At that time, they were in me not being a 49er fan. I'm like, bro, ain't nobody fucking with Luke Kuechly, but that nigga over there in the Bay is a fool, and probably vice versa. Yeah. So it's like, you know what I mean?
And they both walked away from the game early, around the same time. I mean,
yeah.
Same amount of years, yeah. Yeah, I don't envy whoever got to make that decision.
Me neither.
All right. Friday, Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. Went the full 8 rounds, 2-minute rounds. That wasn't the best fight, but of course we're going to talk about the fight. That fight.
Okay. I'll talk about the fight.
Go ahead. Yeah, yeah.
Let me tell you something. Hats off to Jake Paul
Mm-hmm.
because he could embarrass Mike.
Mm-hmm.
He could have embarrassed Mike. Mike came in there with a motherfucking sleeve on his leg. He was dragging that goddamn leg all around the goddamn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mike, we talking about a 58-year-old man, bro.
Yeah.
Did he get the bag? Sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm telling you, in my heart of hearts, I believe Jake. I think easy on Mike, but I also know way that I put it on there like if you thought that the powers that be, Jake Paul is the cash cow.
Right.
He represents everything that social media is about right now, or about you know what I mean. Like he's going to bring he brings in numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So even if Mike had a standing chance, they still would not have let that fly.
Yeah,
There's no way.
yeah. I feel like the fix was in.
You feel like it? I don't know if I feel like the fix was in. I think Mike. At the end of the day, I think Mike tired out. Right.
Yes, at the
Regardless,
second round.
they
Yeah.
had a plan. I think they had a
Right.
game. I think they had a game plan. But the way Mike looked, bro, and the way that Jake Paul looked, right? Like either way, I feel like he could embarrass Mike, right? Just off youth alone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do I think this 58-year-old man was going to beat this
27.
27-year-old guy? No. No. That's I'm not gonna say that's impossible, but father, the way it's set up, that's not gonna happen. Mike legs was not there any time throughout the
That,
match at
that
all.
nigga, that nigga left his legs in Las
Right.
Vegas.
Yeah. Anywhere. His legs was nowhere near there. And hell, he probably threw. You probably can count the punches he threw on both of your hands after the second round. From the second to the eighth, you probably, you know what I'm saying? It just, yeah, hats off to Logan. Well, Jake, my bad. They got the money. One of the biggest draws. I asked the question, and I'm pretty. And yes, he's gonna draw the money, but I felt like had he been fighting, Buster Douglas, I think the majority of us, a lot of us, watched because it was Mike. Um, I think he's bumped his head, talking about calling Canelo out.
Hey, you better not.
No, he has. He's called him out.
No, I know he did.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. He said, "I'm the draw. I'm the draw." He called Canelo and McGregor out, for matter of fact. But
McGregor got other things on his plate.
yeah, yeah. But um, they put on a show. It's interesting to see how things gonna go from here. As far as in Netflix is supposed to have football.
I saw that.
Um, Christmas Day game, right?
I saw that.
With Beyonce performing at halftime.
Beyonce?
Yeah,
I didn't know that part.
yeah,
Oh, Netflix is getting to it.
yeah.
Netflix is dropping what?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Netflix on their Scrooge McDuck shit.
So yeah. So they about to do football.
Okay.
They got wrestling. I think they exclusively got WWE for, I think, Monday Night Raw or some shit. One of them belongs to them. So
Really? I thought Peacock got them.
they got something from the WWE. It might not be
Okay.
Monday Night Raw. It might be
Okay.
Raw's War or something. One of them. They got something. A WWE.
Raw is war, nigga.
They still got both of them.
Damn, Raw is war, nigga.
Yeah.
Yo, we play at 12:30 tonight.
Yeah. Maui. Yeah. Enough of that. I guess we we can move on. I saw yesterday Jesse Smollett got his shit overturned. I really don't care about that. I didn't even know that was a thing they was trying to appeal that, but whatever. Congratulations to him, I guess. I was looking at these Donald Trump's cabinet, the people he's appointing, and I saw Linda McMahon's
Yeah.
name up there.
Holy shit.
I
Secretary of Education, right?
Yeah. What in the fuck are we doing?
We ain't doing shit.
Oh my God. Look, we're gonna have it's gonna be a cabinet full of feel like celebrities.
Bro, this joint about to look like, what's that show? Shark Tank?
Yeah.
That's what it's about to look like, bro. Shark Tank.
Elon Musk is in charge of what? Something. Oh, whatever. Whatever. I look. We will see. We will see. Remy Ma was crashing out on social media.
Remy?
Yeah, because I guess Pap is got a girl now.
Ooh.
And I guess she posted Pap in her stories, and Rem kind of crashed out. Was talking about she'll still like she still got hands, and she ain't afraid to use them. She went live and was talking about the shit. Actually, I guess the girl is kind of like an amateur boxer. She's like, I like and Rem was doing a lot of subbing.
Okay.
Talking about how much she liked boxing, but
I remember, don't goddamn get your goddamn get the paw put on you now.
She said sometimes the hammer work better than anything or some shit. I was like, what the fuck is Rem talking about? But so people are saying that I guess she still wears the marriage, at least the engagement ring between them two, and she's moved on to another battle rapper.
Really?
Yeah, but she felt some kind of way because she felt like Pap didn't fight hard enough for the relationship.
Motherfucker, I don't gotta fight for you when you fuck me over. Fuck
right.
you.
Yeah, absolutely. That was my thoughts. Like, what do you think this is? In what world? So you mean you fuck
what Drewski be saying? So what do you mean by that? What? Man, go sit down, boy. Have several seats, boy.
Yeah. And I like Rem. I fuck with Rem, but that shit is crazy. Too. That shit is crazy. To say you don't think he fought as hard as he's hard enough to no, you fuck somebody else, but that somebody else was also somebody that he was cool with. He had dealings with.
And beat the shit out of Buddy too.
Yeah.
They say Pap looked good on Buddy. That takes man go because no nigga man. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead, bro.
Inevitable. The series J.Cole, huh?
I'm a doggy about mine.
The J.Cole series.
Okay.
I have listened to the first two. Okay. Very interesting.
I have not. Where you listening to them at?
So I'll forward you the website. It's like $10 for all parts. I listened to Lights Please, and
I heard it was on live mixtape.
The Come Up. It might be. I don't know.
I heard it was on live mixtape.
I got it the first day it came out, but they only dropping it episodically. So they on the warm up just came out today. So I've listened to The Come Up, Lights Please, and of course after every episode drops, it looks like he's dropping the mixtape that coincides with the name of it. So it's cool. It's the Come Up. Basically, he talked about him, from Fayetteville, his start, trying to get on, middle school, elementary, middle school, high school, making beats, learning how to rap, doing this, doing that, battling, freestyling, going to college at St. John's, how he got, tried to get on, how he met his now manager, E. And then Lights Please was basically, now, I got traction. I'm starting to meet people, but every time I meet somebody, the door closed. I finally met Jay-Z. I gave him a CD with beats on it, And basically he was like, get that shit out my face, give it to one of them niggas, and he gave it to one of them niggas, and nothing happened. So now
They wipe their ass. They
yeah.
wipe their ass with it.
So now he's in the studio. Now next thing you know, he finds himself in the studio with Jim Jones, and nothing came of that. They just wanted him to come, listen to some music, spit some rhymes, and that was it. And now he finds himself in Connecticut at 50 Cent's house with Sean Money and Tony Yayo, basically doing the same thing. They told him how nice he was, and that was it. Now next thing you know, he's on the way to LA to do a show. He met M and all these other people. He's on his way to LA and gets a call, and they're like, hey, Jay-Z wants a meeting with you now. And that was after he put out Lights Please, and Jay-Z was like, I need to see this nigga now. So that's what Lights Please came out. But it's interesting. I'm the the next album will come when it come. I'm not going to kill myself trying to anticipate it, but I like that he's doing this. Is gives you that other view of him, and I mean you as a J. Cole fan and me as a J. Cole fan too. We've heard the stories of
the story.
Right, but it's just more detailed with this, and it's real interesting. Actually, he talked about the first time he heard Drake. He was like, I was on MySpace, putting my music, and I was just scrolling other like artists, and boom, I bumped into this light-skinned nigga that named Drake that was, singing and rapping at the same time, and it would sound all right, but I wasn't really into it. And he was like, I met this girl and she put me onto another song, and I was like, oh, this nigga right here is nice, blah, 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 blah. And then he was talking about when he got his deal with Jay, he goes to Miami for spring break, and Drake had just dropped what you call it?
So Far Gone.
So Far Gone. And he said, oh my God.
Bro, I remember hearing So Far. Bro, I was deployed. Bro. A motherfucker came from, I was up near Mosul, dog. Right? I was up near Mosul. A motherfucker came through from Balad, right? Came from Balad. And he was like, hey, bro, I know that you are into music, dog. He handed me a thumb drive. He said, bro, listen to this shit and thank me later. When I heard that So Far Gone shit, I said, man, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
When he rapped on that ignorant shit, I know we're talking about J. Cole, but I'm just saying.
Well, that and what is it? Why do I feel so alone?
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh,
I'm not ignorant shit. Yeah, but yeah, that's what I'm talking. That's what I'm thinking about in my mind.
But the ignorant shit is crazy too. That's with Wayne. That's with Wayne.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Shit, I forgot the name. That nigga said he lost some of his tightest verses down in Kabul.
Down in Kabul.
So if you find a BlackBerry with a side scroll, that motherfucker is any rapper that I know.
Yes, sir.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You young and you coming in and saying shit like that?
Yeah. Anyway. So on the heels of that, Kendrick Lamar dropped his album today, GNX. I know you said you haven't heard it. I gave it a once through. Right now, I'm gonna say a solid. There's some standout songs I like. I really feel. I think Heart Part 6 is the song I probably went back to a couple times. They used the SWV Use Your Heart beat. Yeah. Flipped it. And it ain't bad. I like it. So matter of fact, once we finish, you can go ahead and check that one out first.
Yeah. If I don't like shit else, I like a motherfucker rapping on an R&B beat.
Yeah. That I like that shit. That use your heart, not your. Yeah, that's
okay.
But he started first song. He started in his bag talking shit. Of course, shots at Drake.
That's what I've been reading about.
Yeah, talked about basically there ain't no piecing it up. held about Snoop retweeting
Oh, they said he must have been on the edibles.
yeah, on the edibles, but I had to swallow, blah 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 blah, line about he just strangled a goat, but he's it's for me, it's what you gonna expect from Kendrick. I'm not overly big Kendrick fan because you got people already proclaiming it the best rap album ever, rap album of the year, and everything. I'm like, nigga, this shit ain't been out but 7 hours. Like, what are we doing? But um, it's not bad. I like it. It's hard to find a lot of albums for me these days that got a lot of replay value. Um, I have a couple that I go back to, but it like a lot of these albums don't have no replay value for me no more. Really, it's hard, man. Like,
You know what? I guess you're right because right now I'm listening to um, I'm listening to Big X the Plug.
mm-hmm,
I'm running Freddy's. I'm running Freddy's heavy.
mm-hmm,
Freddie, you don't have to skip on Freddy's.
no,
Hats off to Freddie Gibbs.
yeah,
You don't have a skip. You don't have to skip shit.
right. But his album sales known to be so low. I was just like, whoa. But yeah,
So I'm listening to him, listening to Freddie. I'm listening. Yeah, I'm listening to Big X the Plug. I'm listening to Freddie. I'm just gonna pull the shit up. The come up is in here.
mm-hmm,
Honestly, I've been kind of throw back in my bag, right? Like, um, I've been listening to like Boosie the Leak, Boosie
okay,
Leak. I've been listening to that just because sometimes like he just put out an album or whatever, right? Like Cold Case Files or some shit like that, right?
mm-hmm,
And I'm just not fucking with it, right? I'm not fucking with it at all. So it make when I do that, it makes me when I hear stuff that I don't really fuck with like that, it makes me go back to like when a nigga was on fire. And how does that fire fizzle out? I don't understand it because I'm not a rapper, but
uh, is it all right, so let's talk about Cash Doll for a minute
okay.
because she just released. Um,
The Last Dog.
yeah, so I thought Cash Doll was one of them, and then all of a sudden it's just kind of like she kind of disappeared
Mm-hmm.
musically. Like she's still been out there, we see her, but
Yeah, she's
just
still proper shit.
musically, you know what I'm saying? But I felt like there was a time to where she had momentum,
Yeah.
and then she just like disappeared. Whether
Well,
it be for whatever kind of
yeah,
reasons, children,
yeah,
everything else. But yeah,
yeah. I think with Cash Doll, you it was hard for her and what she was on. Like she always pop her shit, right?
mm-hmm,
But she had a hood classic in that song, Everybody,
yeah,
right? Like it is hard to come. It's hard to come back after that. You know what I'm saying? And right, obviously you understand how I feel about how this young lady looks,
right,
right?
mm-hmm,
She, you know, she does it for me.
mm-hmm,
But I also listen to her music.
yeah,
Um, but even back then, right? Like it's hard to come back from a song like that.
yeah,
It's hard
yeah.
for a woman. It's hard. It's been done, obviously, because Glorilla did it.
Well,
Glorilla has done it.
yeah, but and we'll see how that continues. I think the one that we probably can point at that has the tenure, the longevity, Cardi B. She hasn't put out an album since, but she has single, feature
Yeah,
you to death.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right.
So yeah, let's talk some other stuff. All right, as friends, there are do you are there certain roles that friends fulfill for you?
Yes.
We had this conversation. Well, not you and I, but I had this conversation. We was just talking about, Is it using? But I feel like using it sounds harsh because it could be good. It could be good. But yes, you are using your friends because they fill certain roles. But the using part could sound harsh.
It sounds harsh. It has a negative tone to it, right?
Yeah.
Right. Like that's just the way it is when you say you use a person,
Right.
but it's normal.
Mm-hmm.
It's normal.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Yeah. But I think well, I guess knowing the roles, and I mean, long as you know the roles, and because it at times you can kind of the lines could get blurred, and I guess I don't know. I think it's just kind of hard because you probably would want to know what role or what you mean in this person's life, but then at the same time, doesn't really matter.
True shit. I think again, I think everyone does that, right? Like if you're blessed enough to have a homie or partner, whatever that feels that checks off all the blocks, well then hats off to you.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because guess what? Obviously, like you and I are partners, but I don't check off every block. And vice versa. I'm not gonna call you for certain shit.
Right.
I'm not if I go to certain places, I know not to call you. When I was in Augusta, certain places I went to, it wasn't because I don't fuck with you, but it was because I fuck with you. If that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, if that makes sense. Like, no, I'm not gonna call you for this. I know where I'm about to go. I know who I need to call to go here because I know how you give it up. Not saying you can't hold your own, but I just know how you give it up.
Well, yeah. I mean, and I get what you're saying because, like, I have friends here now that, for instance, I went to a comedy show last Friday, and I know the friends that I don't want to be sitting in no house clown lounge and just sitting around listening to people tell jokes, blah, 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 whatever else. And I know the ones that's cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Live band, live music. Everybody don't like that shit. I love music. So I go sit down and listen to a live band, So yeah, I get exactly what you're saying. For those that's listening might not, but yeah, you can't all your friends ain't meant to go or meant to be everywhere. Yeah. So
yeah, right. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's just the way it is, bro. That's just the way it is. It's certain shit, like I said, it's certain shit that you know me. So certain shit, I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm cool, bro. Like,
yeah.
Right. It's your bag. It's your bag. I ain't judging, but this ain't my bag.
Right.
Again, and vice versa. Right. I know shit. Like, I know you've been over ratchet shit. I'm slowly but surely getting over this ratchet shit. Right. But I love the ratchets, nigga. I love it.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Every now and then is good for me, but for the most.
But you ain't fucking with it.
Yeah.
Right. You put me in a country, nigga, in that 10 motherfucking in that 10 shed. Where they blasted motherfucking Pastor Troy. Put me in there.
Yeah. Well, so I'm good with it. So long as they like, the one thing I don't like about certain clubs like that is that they allow the smoke inside.
That's what I'm saying.
Now that kind of, I'm like, I don't like smell. I really don't like smelling like smoke. But yeah, or having that shit in my nose. But yeah, I absolutely get what you're saying. But just so that goes to say that I guess it's up to the person to figure out what role that person plays in their life and know it. Like you shouldn't because I think that's how shit gets started. As far as you trying to make a person play a role that they obviously or honestly don't play. That's probably not their strength. So that means you need to know your friends and and I mean expect the same thing for them. Like, hey, they're not going to invite me out here. They're not going to do this, and you shouldn't feel no kind of way. Like, damn, the nigga went out to ain't saying nothing to me.
Right. I mean, but it happens though. You just got to understand your friendships. You gotta understand, bro. Like if you were to tell me, like, and it's been times when you told me, oh, I did this, or I did that, bro. I didn't feel no motherfucking way, and I'm sure you didn't feel no way when I told you, bro. I went out here, I did there, bro. So ratchet motherfuckers that had thought that shit. I had a motherfucking blast, right? You ain't gonna feel no motherfucking way because at the end of the day, like, all right, like I didn't call you for a reason.
True.
Man, you just gotta know.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm gonna talk about this Facebook shit real quick. I saw someone post something that said something about I never once in my life heard my dad complain about paying bills or going 50-50. And that was odd to me because I thought to myself, as a child, you're not supposed to hear your parents complain at all about bills.
First of all,
you shouldn't know nothing about bills or who's paying bills. I didn't know who paid the bills in my house. My mother, my stepfather, if they went half, none of that shit.
I don't know none of that shit today, nigga.
Absolutely. Yeah. And that's how it's supposed to be. My kids are not gonna know and should know. Someone said no. Your father, if he's gonna he's raising you to be a man, and you know, finances should be discussed.
No, but yeah, finances should be discussed. But
yes,
they don't have to be broken down.
No, who does what and does no.
So they don't have to be broken down, though.
Right.
Discussion, yes.
Yeah. You know, I wasn't. I'm pretty sure you wasn't. I mean, my mom was okay, but I wasn't raised in a rich household.
Fuck no.
So I'm pretty sure there was times that, you know, when my mom was married to my stepdad, and maybe your mom, you know, your mom and your stephouse, your mom and your dad, you know, had discussed bills or someone complained about a bill. I don't know it, but I'm pretty sure there have been times. There was times when I was married that I discussed and may have, quote unquote, complained to my wife about some bills.
Of course.
You know, so that was weird to me, far as in hearing that, because like I said, that's not to me. That's not even a child's place to listen.
Listen, man, niggas take, man. I don't believe the social media shit, bro. Like niggas be on their big boy capping, bro. Cap-a-lot records, nigga.
Yes.
Like, stop it.
To say the least, yes.
Stop it, bro. Like, come on, bro. I hate that part of it. I hate that part of social media. Obviously, we need it, right? We need it because if you look at it and you know, God willing that this thing takes off, if it was to take off, talking about our podcast, right? It's going to be based on, it's going to be heavily based on social media.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, it's going to be heavily based on social media. But I can't stand how motherfuckers be trying to give it up like they just live this extravagant life and they just know this and know that, bro. It grinds my fucking gears, dog.
Yeah, and some of the shit is just to look good on, like you said, on social media. To get likes, clicks. That's something I like. We can all go on social media and cater to men or women to get likes and clicks. I feel like that's what a lot of these motherfuckers are doing.
I got enough designer shit in here that I can, you know what I mean, that I can really be like, oh shit, I got that shit on, fur coats. I got all that shit. Well, you're never gonna see that shit on my live, bro. You're never gonna see that shit on my. You're never gonna.
Yeah. But you know, even to go simpler than that, you could post something like, and I think this shit is all for engagement. You go post something like, when I get married, my woman's never gonna have to lift her finger for nothing.
You're lying.
And guess how much that shit is gonna get shared, reposted, commented on. Like that shit is gonna do numbers.
But you're lying.
Absolutely. But and we'll just talk about women in this circumstance, and women like to hear shit like that, so they're gonna eat that up. They're gonna repost it. This is how a man's supposed to think. This is how a man's supposed to be. Real man, blah blah blah, whatever else. Um, let me read this to you. Such and such said, there is no such thing as casual sex. Nothing about sex is casual. Men, you are inserting yourselves into someone else. Can someone explain to me what the fuck is casual about that? I disagree highly.
I disagree.
Casual sex is someone you're casually having sex with, and that's in simple. That's the simplest way I can put it.
You got an itch, you need it scratched.
Yeah, that's even simpler.
Hmm?
That's even simpler. I mean, I get the whole inserting, because we've talked about this before.
Yeah,
But
yeah, cool. I get it.
you can do the shit casual. Like, yes, I don't think the casual part has anything to do with that part of it.
Let's just keep it a buck. I'm not gonna say it. I am gonna say it. It is women out here that want to get that itch scratched,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't want anything else from you.
Right.
They don't want the issues. They don't want the lying. They don't want the. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Yeah,
Right?
and
I'll
that
be.
becomes casual.
I'll be honest, bro. Years ago, and I don't know. We talking. What are we? What are we in 24?
Yeah.
I'll go with 15 years ago or so. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I had a person that didn't ask me no questions, knew my marital status, knew what I had going on, knew I had to go home to when I was in the street, like I had to go home to my person at the time, right? Didn't
Mm-hmm.
ask no questions. Text me, well, yeah, what you got going on? Shit, come see me.
Casual.
I I go see that motherfucker. We might watch some motherfucking cold case files or Dexter or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Motherfucker feed. We going to that octagon, and I'm going to fuck home. Same back time, same back channel next week. Yeah.
Right. You knew the
Casual,
assignment when you got there.
casual.
Very, yeah. Yeah. And I think and that's what it boils down to. Okay, this is not someone that I'm trying to be with for the rest of my life.
Yeah,
I might be around this person with this person.
yeah,
We'll do something sexually today, and it might not even happen for another 2, 3 weeks, maybe another month.
yeah.
And that's all it's gonna be. So yeah, I disagree. That there casual sex does exist. Is That's a thing. It's definitely a thing. Y'all, it's Friday night. We about to get to these unapologetic truths, so we can get on with the get on with whatever we got going on. All right. What traits do you value most about friendship or your
But
friendship? Mm.
I value transparency in friendships the most. Um, I value um, transparency. I'll say having a good ear to listen
Mm-hmm.
and honesty, right? Like that matters when it comes down to friendships. If I'm calling you my friend, I need you to tell me when I'm wrong. I need you to tell me. I don't necessarily need you to tell me when I'm right, but I need you to tell me when I'm wrong. I
Right.
need also, but it goes back tenfold. Like when you're down and you're out, just expect me to do the same thing for you,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's what I expect, and definitely loyalty.
Yes. So that was definitely gonna be number one on my loyalty for sure. I don't think there's no explanation with that. But that and just uh keep it real with me. Because I feel like, with the majority of my friends, they've been fucked up just like I've been fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've been through the shit. They've been through the shit. So it ain't no need to, lie to me about some shit because I probably been through the same shit. And you know what I'm saying? So I feel like the majority, like we all, like the majority of my friends, we all kind of like have been through the same grind, same struggle, same relationship issues, all that shit. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you fuck with snipers.
Right.
So sometimes that gun jam.
Yeah. So I mean, you know,
sometimes that sports don't work, dude.
yeah. That forward, you can't. Yeah, that forward assistance jam. There, you can't.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
It'll go to some people's head, but all right.
Yeah. It definitely will. But because it's almost like the each one teach one. You know what I'm saying? Like, you going through the shit, but like I said, it's probably some shit I done been through. So, and a lot of times a nigga might be ashamed of some shit, or but there's no reason to, especially if I done been through the shit and like I've been fucked up about the shit. So we could talk about the shit and figure something out, help and so that's what I mean, as far as and I guess that goes back to transparency,
Yeah,
So,
when I can't, man. Again, when you saw me in one of my most vulnerable points in my life, and I can't. I told you straight up, nigga, my dick is in the dirt, sir.
Yeah, so we've been there, dog. We've been there. Hey,
but I was there when yours was.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So,
hey, man.
oh shit.
But I can value that, man. But like, you know what? I've seen times where it seemed like or looked like my nigga was crashing out a little bit, vice versa.
Shit. Real shit.
So there you have it, man. Like it ain't no need to fake the funk. Especially if it's somebody that you value. Like hey,
yeah.
I had this conversation with this lady last night, and she was basically talking about like why do y'all feel like y'all got to go through things by yourself alone or try to fix things and I said, well, the way society is and the world, how things are going in the world, it's hard for a lot of us men to come to a woman and tell them like be like 100% vulnerable, and I said a lot of women don't even a lot of women feel like they give you that space to be vulnerable, but they don't. You know what I'm saying? They may say, you've heard this plenty of times. I've heard it. You can come talk to me. You can blah 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 blah. I can, but you haven't. Just saying I can come talk to you, don't give the woman fuzzy or make you feel like what yeah
no
some shit's going on, so I know I can talk to her. No, it has to be some shit that like happens that you know what, I can come talk to her. Not just by you saying that shit. I can go. You don't have to tell me. I know I can if I want to, but I don't have that. And she's like, well, when shit's going on, who do you talk to? I was like, I got homeboys. Like, it's and I mean, hell, and you probably could say the same thing. It's things that my mom probably don't know. I ain't talking to my mom about.
You fucking right. It's plenty
right. So I mean, and I know I can talk to my mom.
Yeah.
It's just she hasn't made me comfortable. Well, I'm not gonna say she hasn't made me. I guess those things haven't happened to where I feel like I can go to my mom about this, about that, or whatever else. She was like, "Well, that's crazy because like I feel like my son would come to me about anything." I'm like,
"You sound good.
It sounds very good. You think that."
It sounds good, but no, I talk to my mom about a shit ton of stuff, bro. I do, but there's certain things that I don't bring to her. It just is what it is.
Right.
But I will tell my mama everything.
Right. Yeah. What is an absolute non-negotiable someone must have or meet if they're going to be in your life. And this can be romantically or platonic, friends or whatever. What are absolute non-negotiables someone can have or meet, or must have or must meet in order to be in your life?
I gotta feel like you're authentic. I have to feel like you're authentic. If I don't feel like you're authentic and I feel like you full of shit, I can't fuck with it. I don't want you around me because I'm gonna be who I am around you.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that matters to me, if you're in my life, is for me to have the ability to be myself around you.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in my space, I want to be who I am in that space. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Uh, one of my biggest problems is I tend to I think it well I guess I could say expect me and other people, but as far as, and you know how shit happens, one of the main things I've had with friends issues is when shit happens, I feel like I I'll go to lengths, you know, for this person that, you know, that these motherfuckers won't even do for me. Um, so I think that's probably with me. Like they like the non-negotiable these days for me is you got to be down for me.
Yeah.
Um, and I think it's been, man, like all like this is one time. And I think about this shit to this day because the nigga's still around me. Like we still cool here and there, but when I look at him, you know, the older I get, I'm like I and I guess it goes back to what roles friends fill. You know, young soldier, this nigga got into it with some niggas about his girl, and and they was about to jump him. So they about to jump him. You got to jump me too. I'm
Yeah.
swinging, fighting with this nigga.
Yeah.
You know, but probably like a month later, I got into it with some niggas. No.
Ooh.
Yeah. It was some other niggas. So I'm like, you know, so it's kind of like you know, you gotta know what the roles like we went back, you know, I guess full circle on that shit. But yeah, like I I would have expected,
Yeah, of course.
you know, but it is what it is, man.
Of course.
Um, in what way does your significant other, or should you, in what ways has a significant other inspired you to be better? You know, when me and Shania's mom was together, she's a bookworm,
Okay.
school nerd. Like every time I turned around, she was enrolling in a new class, getting a degree, doing this, doing that. And while we was together, I felt like, well, damn, I need to go ahead and get into these motherfucking books. You know, get me some classes. And so next thing you know, I was enrolling in shit, doing classes. But once we stopped fucking with each other, I I ain't even whatever. But so that's the one of the first things that come to mind. I mean, what along with her, far as in financial, planning, all this other shit. So yeah, I definitely say that about her.
I think for me is it's been like following my dreams. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm into the shoe shit, like I've always been a shoe head. You're a sneaker head as well. And just being told like, all right, well, if this is what you want to do, then
Uh-huh.
let's get the data, let's do the research, and let's figure out how we can get you to the top of. Because I think once upon a time, right, like I wanted to be on, in my mind, I'm like, all right, I want to be on this magazine, right, for these sneakers and understanding, like, I just want to take this shit to a whole new plateau and do it my way.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and for my partner at the time to really pour into that, like, we're going to do it this way then. Or what do you need from me? Or like, that's a great idea. Or that's a great, I can see that for you.
Mm-hmm.
let's go grab it. Let's go grab it. It's right there. Let's go grab it.
Okay.
Right. That's been a big push for me. That was a big push for me. So yeah.
How do you feel about the shoe game right now?
It's fucked.
Yeah. I just get the ones I like that I see. I don't I saw that they're doing some kind of special rollout for the 11s, dating back to camping out. And I was thinking about that shit. I was like, dog, like I miss them days.
Yeah, those some good days.
Dog.
Those some good days.
Yeah, I miss them days. But you'll never get that again. Being around, I mean, other people that was just like you, talking to people, whether you went to the mall that night when the store closed and just waited till the next, 9:00 the next morning for the store to open, you know what I'm saying? You got your little fold out chair and niggas just out there chopping it up, talking, like that was the days, dog. Like the things that they done now, this mainly online shit, raffles and all this other shit, dog. And then just the resale game in general. Story for another day, though.
Right.
All right. Let's wrap it up.
All right, man. Well, shout out to you, big dog, for keeping this thing afloat, man. Appreciate you being able to get on Friday night, man. I hope I ain't take up too much of your time. Shout out to the home team, man. Shout out to all my loved ones back at the crib. I appreciate you. I'm thankful for you. Shout out to my homie Justin, man. He finished his dissertation, bro. So now he's Dr. Phillips. You know what I'm saying? And that's major, man. We talking about a kid from the projects with nothing. Out with nothing. Right? And so I definitely salute you, big dog. Love you to death, man. And as always, mental health is real. Myself and Reg may not be subject matter experts when it comes down to it, but I can assure you, before you harm yourself and you harm others, please tap into Unapologetic Pod or on IG and or Facebook, or our individual IGs and on Facebook, and I can assure you that we will get you the help that you need. Other than that, big dog, you already know what's going on with me. Different toilet, same shit.
Yes, indeed. I appreciate you as well, man. And always an honor, a pleasure to get on with you and talk some shit. We gotta pull somebody else in. We gotta get a guest on our old reoccurring, talk some shit, have some fun. But I appreciate it. Appreciate all the loved ones, all the love and support from my family and friends, and everybody just continues to rock with us and give this platform love. We gotta get together and put some things together for this actually. And I had a couple people ask about hoodies too, man.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's that season again. Nigga, the temperature just dropped this motherfucker. Yesterday, it went from about 71, 72 to being about mid 40s.
It was 30 this morning.
Like you go to sleep with the AC on and wake up in the morning. Of course, the AC and the heat ain't came on. And it's 40-something degrees outside. It's like 62 degrees in the house. I was like, what the fuck? But like, share, subscribe. Appreciate y'all for everything y'all doing and being patient with us, rocking with us, continue to support and love. And as always, we're unapologetic, we're unfiltered. Y'all know who it is. Favorite 2 North Carolinians. We will see y'all next week.
Take it easy.
You know what it is. Thanks for listening to another episode of Unapologetic, the podcast. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe.
Better follow me.